Hey, hey. I don't know if I resolved the issue. I have no fucking idea. What a goddamn shame. Thanks, resub ravioli. I guess we'll see. Thanks the bits Daisy. And the resub Zydek. Thanks in Prime Jeff and the resub squad man. And yeah, to the guy in the chat that asked, that Star Wars Unleashed one does seem to be one that I deleted. Did you find it? Or is it on just another channel and I didn't remember. Thanks to the gift sub shed. What a fucking disaster. Thanks for resub squeezy. Do you have the videos to those Devil May Cry boss battles, Owl? Or just those links? Dead links in the pictures? How long were you streaming before you crashed? I literally couldn't get the stream going. It was just an hour of struggling. I still don't even know if it's fixed, but so far so good. Thanks to the bits, robot. Thanks to the Prime Papa Chub. Like the video is watchable, Fructose? Or just the description, title, and thumbnail? Because right now, some people have found the old Devil May Cry, a few of the Devil May Cry ones, but they're not watchable. Yes, it's watchable. Send it to me. Tweet it at me. Thanks for resub, Swarley. Thanks to the Prime Slay. Thanks for resub, Johnny. I'm not doing Cuphead now. I'm probably not even gonna do a game. If it's running smooth right now, I'm not gonna risk it. We'll do something else, I don't know what. What a fucking catastrophe, man. Oh, I see some Pepsi. Alright, Fructose, let me take a peek. Thanks a resub. Imide. Oh, this is the old pixel enemy stuff. This was never a video I deleted. This channel went defunct. There's the Prime Thomas. I forgot all about this fucking channel. Is it not up anymore? No, it's still up. There's the resub Garnome and the Prime inside cat. That's probably why you were able to find it on Wayback. Oh, never mind. It's unavailable even on Wayback. There's a Prime Gamer Man. Would it count if we use Wayback? As long as it's watchable, which so far none of them have been. Yeah, I don't know if you tried to watch it or not, Fructose, but it doesn't work. I'm going to try something else to see if I can force... Oh, that did work. I just had to change something around. Thanks for resub, MGK. This was never my video, though. This was Pixel Enemy. Still pretty good, though. That's definitely a good start. You ever make a skate video? I made quite a few of those. Thanks to Prime. Coco and Dale.
Easiest way to get the platinum medal in the challenge Deadly Path.
So far, that's probably the most impressive one. This was still not exactly what I was talking about. This was never one of my deleted videos or anything. This was after all of my, like, commentary stuff. But even still, just being able to find this is pretty good since it seems they deleted it. Not bad, Fructose. That means there's hope for, like, the actual old ones. This is the Prime Bread. I didn't even see it, Daisy, sorry. Thank you. I didn't even notice there was a message with it. Thanks for resub, Cujo and Ali. I used GameFAQs back in the day, but none of those are dead links. Those all just go to Fun Tactics. I never went paintballing with Drago, but I do know Drago. Knew him back in Xbox. There's a Prime McMuffin. You're right in the right time period, and I do remember Chaotic Perfection. This is 5 gift subs, Bliss Bear. Appreciate the generosity. Yeah, someone recommended going through all the old emails, which is actually a pretty good idea, assuming I still have them. I'm not sure if I do, but it's still a good idea. Yeah, I just reread it, Daisy. It's pretty solid. No, I'm not doing YouTube tonight. We did YouTube last night. Nope, I haven't finished the Halo campaign on stream. I finished it on Heroic before it came out. And I was going to play some shit, but I'm just not going to risk it with how stream's been today. I think we'll just hang out for a little while, I guess. Shoot the shit before the stream inevitably crashes again. Thanks to resubstain. The bits Daisy. Yep, finished Hollow Knight, and then we finished the Grim DLC. I just haven't done all the Pantheons. Thanks for the gift sub Doe and resub Siscott and Derp. And the Prime Sorona. Nope. I don't have any SD cards or anything. I would have obviously went to those if I did. Thanks, Resub Gallagher. Thanks for the Prime Par. I was gonna play Inscription before the stream crashed earlier. Now I'm just gonna save it for a time when the stream isn't about to shit itself. Because I feel like we're on borrowed time right now. Yeah, I love Hades. So we'll just do something else. Why do I stream at such odd hours? I started like 3 hours ago, but everything went to shit. They usually just stream around like 8 or 9. Thanks for Resub Weasel in the Prime Kelf. It's not like a weird time. Just tonight got real unlucky. Thanks for Resub Memes. Thanks for Resub Doink. Remember any video titles you deleted? Tons of them. You can find a lot of the... I mean, finding titles isn't hard, man. If you just go to the IMDb page, apparently you can find most of the old titles and descriptions. Thanks for Resub Gamble. We want to do more shit like that, Daisy, yeah. What have you found so far? So far, no one's found any, like, actual deleted old videos or anything. They're just finding uploads from montages I sent to other channels back in the day that are still up. So far, the closest we've got is Fructose was able to actually find a deleted video. But it wasn't one of my deleted videos. It was one I sent to a different channel. And they deleted it. And it was a commentary video, so it wasn't, like, pre-2010 or anything. Thanks to Tier 1 Riot Fissure. Did you listen to Frontline by Pillar when you were younger? Yeah. I used to only listen to Christian rock when I was really hard into religion. Thanks to Resub Derringer. I don't think just having URLs is going to do anything, Scribble. I don't think they can just bring that back. Wayback Machines sometimes work, but not with many of them. Thanks to Tier 1 Zersky. The resub Chicken Tindies. True, Daisy. That is true. Yep, I finished the Infinite campaign. Not on stream, though. Not yet. I was doing a Legendary playthrough, but haven't finished it yet. Wanted to do Hollow Knight instead. Hey, Coder. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for resub, Minty. You know what happened to the Story of Ricky videos? Yeah, I had to take them down. Thanks for resub, Gluttony. Why are you trying to find older videos? I'd really like to just see them again, man. I spent 3 years working daily on those videos and then I deleted all of them. I'd like to at least see them again. Maybe you shouldn't have deleted them. I mean, I regret it, but also, if I didn't, there's a good chance my channel would have been taken down by the music industry. Because back then, if you used popular music, or at least music that got hit with a DMCA, you could lose your whole channel. They didn't have claims back then, they just took your channel down. So there's a good chance if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have been able to have a channel. What I wish I did, though, is I wish I had stored all of them on like an external hard drive or something to keep them. Thanks to resub Chester and the gift sub Slam. Nope, YouTube doesn't have them. It was before Google bought them. So the only way like a YouTube person would have it is if they worked for YouTube back in 2007 and then just kept everything. Thanks to gift sub Daisy. I'll look at those in a second. You know, actually, I'll look at them now. I'll go through my old email real quick. Okay. Let's see. I think I kept all of the old YouTube emails. I don't think I ever deleted anything. Yep, I kept them all. All right, let's see. What would I search up? Let's see. I don't know what I'd search. Thanks to resub Cumcraft. Cool name. Let me just search a name. Wow, well this was kind of insightful. So on April 5th of 2012, I actually received a comment on one of the videos that's been deleted. It was the Dark Venom's Crazy Lone Wolf game. So that tells me that I actually didn't delete them in 2010, I deleted them much later. Well, that's rather interesting. Not that that really helps anyone. But I mean, I have all of the old video links now. I wonder if Wayback Machine will rebuild it. Let me try. This was an interesting idea. I don't think it'll work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I tried this with my old Gears 2 montage and it didn't work, but let's see. Did I say thanks for the resub, Sloppy Nip? If not, thanks. 0 for 1 on that. Let me try this one. Yeah, no. Damn. If I deleted them in 2012, hold on. Thanks to the bits voided. Get Muda on this, he'd know a way. I don't know about that, man. This is even above his pay grade, I think. I actually think it's fucking impossible. Alright, let's see. But this was a really good idea to check the oldest emails I had, because they do have the old links that are dead. But there's not a whole lot to be done with those links. Because Wayback's not rebuilding them. Wasn't 2012 when Google had already acquired YouTube? Yeah, so if that's accurate for all of them, that would be extremely big, because then maybe there would be a chance if I could have all the dead links and take it to YouTube. Maybe they could do something with it. But it doesn't look like I deleted all of them in 2012. It looks like I deleted quite a few in like 2011 as well. 2010. Thanks for Prime Alex. Did you have any social media back then? I had a MySpace page. But it was just for my friends. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Voided. Thank you for the generosity. You promised cock and balls? I didn't promise cock and balls. I said there's just a good chance. And the stream kept crashing earlier, so I've been in a sour mood trying to fix it for the last 2 fucking hours. So I'm absolutely not showing cock and balls. Thanks for the resub, Lukey and Solo Fett. Hey, well, have fun at college, Cupid. Thanks for the bits, Bonbon. You did promise extra inches. I've been waiting for a while and still no inches. Well, that's because it's science, not magic. It takes time. There's the Prime Lofi. Oh, I even found my 4th sniper montage. Oh, this is kind of hurtful. So I found a comment, the email, comment posted on Gears of War, Critical's 4th sniper montage. The comment says, lol, no one commented on this shit since 7 months. That's hurtful, man. That's a little far. I worked hard on that. That was in 2011. So it looks like I didn't delete all of them in 2010. Yep, that one is also not rebuildable on the Wayback Machine. 0 for 2. I mean, I guess maybe someone could do something with these links. These links, I imagine you might be able to rebuild the data because they can't reuse the link. I think the resub Zerk. And the resub Jebion. Let's see. I wonder if I could just work backwards. Thanks to resub Swift Base. And Memphis Dragon. Yeah, I'll drop them in chat. Just give me a second, Cupid. Oh, my 3rd Gears of War sniper montage kind of popped off. This guy, Danny0236 said, nice montage. Let's see if this one might actually be rebuildable. This was in 2012. Before it was deleted. Nope, 0 for 3. Thanks to Tier 1 Adam. And the Prime Quap. Everyone just keeps sending the same shit, man. If you're just typing in critical on YouTube and going backwards on the upload date, you're not going to find anything I haven't already seen. Those aren't deleted videos. Those are just videos I posted, or I let other channels post back in the day. And also the archive.org stash is all videos that are still on YouTube. There's nothing that was deleted from there. That's all just publicly available videos right now on my channel. There's the Prime Blanket, Dragonfire, and Tier 1 Bahamut.
I think my...
What the fuck is this? Compilations didn't exist back then. Not for fucking Gears montages and glitch videos. Searching the email though has been pretty impressive. I found a lot of shit here. So a lot of the montages are here. It's just obviously none of the links work, but I can actually read what the comments were. I wonder, do these stay, like, they have to stay archived in some way, right? Why didn't I get a notification? Because my stream crashed 4 fucking times. You have the links, yeah. Here's a couple of the dead links. This one's for my 4th Gears montage. That doesn't work. I don't even remember what this one was for, but it doesn't work. And then this one was another Gears one. Lazy tier 1 shit tip. Yeah, I mean, if you can find them cached somewhere, that'd be incredible, but I don't think that's happening. I thought I might be able to get lucky and have one of these work on Wayback, but so far, no luck. This one might work. Oh my god, I got so hopeful for a second. It took a little longer than usual. No, it didn't work. God damn. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think there's a chance, to be honest. Oh well. Going through the email was a cool idea, I'm not gonna lie. I have emails all the way back to 2010 on here with alerts for my YouTube channel. I don't think this. I don't even think the CIA could bring this shit back, to be honest. Oh, this is still on my channel. My Black Ops montage? I didn't even know that. Pretty sure I saw the videos on LimeWire. Yeah, that's probably where they were. Thanks for the 5 gift sub, Spider. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good day. No, so far no one's found anything. Closest one we've had is Fructose, who actually was able to recover an old video. Not pre-2010, but an older video that a different channel deleted that I had sent to them. So it shows that there's hope. I think there is potential. We still gonna play a game? Nope, because I feel like at any moment the stream's gonna crash again. So we might just watch some shit, maybe. Something that's light on my computer. So that way it doesn't just insta-crash. Play something on the Switch so your PC doesn't have to run anything extra. That's also not a bad idea, to be honest. Alright, give me 1 sec. Could I check out the lore of Spooky Vondahar? No, I don't think so. So what the fuck am I looking for here? Oh, here we go. Nope. Someone told me to check something because I had something, and it was just, again, the same shit. There's a prime Bryce. Crack open some cards? Nah. If you deleted some in 2012, it's possible to get it back from Google. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, since it seems like I didn't delete all of them in 2010. Looks like some of them managed to survive to 2012. And that's when Doomsday really struck, just like the Mayans predicted. Play Vice City, you still haven't finished it? No, I still haven't finished it, you're not wrong. Thanks to Tier 1 Chrono. The confusion was people keep sending me videos that are already on YouTube that I know about. Those aren't deleted videos. And then they were asking for their money for searching my name on YouTube and sorting by upload date. Also, I was very wrong on when I deleted these. It looks like I deleted almost all of them in 2011 and 2012. It doesn't even look like I deleted them in 2010. So perhaps there is a chance, a small chance, but a chance nonetheless, that I might be able to get them from Google if I could somehow get in contact. Because I imagine they might have an archive of some of these if it's in 2012. Thanks to Gift Sub Silver. Man, I had so many Devil May Cry videos. Holy fuck. I had one for every single boss. And then I had some for every single boss on Dante Must Die mode, too. I found Critical's Modern Warfare 2 throwing knife montage. Doesn't appear to be on Gearsopedia or anywhere else. Should I send the link? You're talking about the one that's right here. Again, this is another perfect example of what I mean with people being a little confused. It's on Professional Gaming, right? Where is it? This is just another channel that I had upload back. Another channel I sent it to upload it back in the day. Never like deleted it. It was never a deleted video. Again, man, just searching Critical and going backwards is never gonna bring up anything besides videos that are already on the platform that I know about. Ones that I never deleted. What year was the video that we found that the other channel had deleted? That was from October 29th, 2010. Fructose was able to find one from a channel called Pixel Enemy, which deleted a guide I made for them a long time ago. It was a commentary video, but it was from late 2010. So that so far is the closest anyone's come. Thanks to the resub. Nexus. What about the person that said 3 DMC4 videos? They weren't actually watchable. He just had the pictures and the old links. Thanks, resub lags. I know. Hotashi did so well with those peppers. It was crazy. Thanks to the resub Vinreal. What about your advanced lawnmower simulator? Man, what are you talking about? That's still on my channel. This is what I'm talking about with the confusion. If you just search that, you will see it is still on my channel. Thanks a gift sub Joshua. Maybe the vids are still on your Xbox hard drive. That's not how that works. I used a Dazzle. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's impossible, but to the person that suggested going through the old YouTube emails, that was genius, because I do have the old links now. And I think with the old links, maybe something can be brought back. Because these links are still unusable. Like, they are still, like, reserved by my videos, I think, from what I can tell. So there might be a way to bring them back if they're archived, since it looks like I deleted most of them in 2011 and 2012. He's a prime quirky. One thing that's not popping up though in my email, which is a little weird, is none of my blind fire montages are coming up. I spent a lot of time on those. Blind fires and Gears of War were not easy. And also, most people were just really mean to me in the comments. Like, that's what I'm learning. Maybe I deleted them because everyone was so goddamn mean to me in the comments, to be honest. Because all of these are just really rude. Yeah, here we go. I found one of my old blind fire montage links. Let's see if I can rebuild it on Wayback. Unlikely. That was an immediate no. Fucking shame. Oh, I forgot I had no-scope montages too. See? Wayback Machine's gonna come in clutch for me one time tonight, I feel it. No way. Oh, just a picture of it. Are you fucking serious? Got my hopes up. Thanks to Resub Nexus. Damn. That got me excited, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, that's a step in the right direction. There's a picture of it. But I didn't archive the video or anything. Thanks to the Prime Deed. Can we see the links? Here's the no-scope montage. Thanks to the bits, Aiden. Yep, I'm looking for all the old ancient videos I deleted. Chat gave me hope, and now I've been like pretty fixated on it. Yeah, I'm on archive.org trying to rebuild these dead links, but so far to no avail. But this did show me that it looks like I deleted most of them in 2011 and 2012, so it was later than I thought, which gives us more of a chance. Good evening. Tetra's sleeping. How do you eat all of those sauces or peppers without dying of stomach or ass pain? I don't. I'm in a lot of pain when I do those, but I usually spit them out so I preserve my stomach's integrity. Except when I did them with Hotashi, I drank too much milk and I couldn't sleep because I was too busy shitting myself. And my tummy ache. Yeah, it was just from the goddamn milk. I haven't had milk since and I don't plan on it. It has ruined milk for me forever. I don't think I'll ever go back. Thanks for resub, Jamasu. How many of those videos did you find? So far, 0. I can find all of the dead links, though. Pretty much any video I remember I can find a dead link for. Just going through my emails. From, like, my ancient emails. Thanks to the Prime bags. Why are you so afraid of cockroaches? I'm not. Cockroaches don't scare me. I just scream at them because it stuns them, so it makes it easier for me to fuck them up. It's a tactic. Not because I'm afraid. Cockroaches have like very sensitive hearing, so if you like yell at them, it's like they freeze up. Please make a document with the info. Yeah, I might make some kind of like Google Doc with all these dead links to see if anyone can do anything with it. Thanks for the gift sub, TJ. Thanks for the gift sub, Neeson and the Prime Bean. Did you ever upload to any old Gears forums? Gearsopedia had forums I used to like talk on occasionally. I forgot what it was called though. It was a stupid name. It wasn't Gearsopedia. It was like V Slaughter or something. I don't remember. It was something v.net. I think the tier 1 Koyami and the resub Frady. Yep, Slap Mountain is over for now. I sent you an email. I think I'm seriously onto something you haven't talked about yet. Well, don't keep it a secret. Share it with the class. What do you want to? I checked my Insta. The thing you keep sending me is a video that is still currently on my channel. Assuming that's you, I guess. Thanks for the resub, Paradoxum. Nope, so far not a single video has been found. Oh! All of these old comments, man. This is... The comments in and of itself are kind of nostalgic, too. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks to tier 1 Propagapanda. You thinking of Visteria? No, that was a YouTube channel. There is a website called like v.net for Gears of War. Oh. Thank you for the 100 gift subs, Maki. It's good to see you again. Fucking slinging meat again. Thank you for the generosity. Yeah, tonight's been rough. Stream crashed 4 times. Now I'm too afraid to play anything because I'm afraid it'll crash again. So we're just hanging out for now. Thank you for the generosity. Hope you're having a good night, Maki. What's the current going rate for each archived unknown old critical video? I haven't decided yet. It's really dealer's choice, to be honest. It depends on really how much work it took to recover them. So I've been able to find a lot of the old dead links, but I can't get them watchable. Wayback Machine can't rebuild it, and I don't know how I'd possibly rebuild the videos somehow. So if someone could do that, I imagine it'd take a lot of work, so they could really just ask whatever, to be honest. Within reason. Halo 3 Ghost Gun plus Tut, a video of yours? Does it have... If it's watchable, does it have Escape the Fate situations on it? Because if so, yes. I know exactly what video you're talking about. In fact, here we go. I can even read some comments from it. Halo 3 glitches, Ghost Gun plus tutorial. Tommy Nerdland says, Escape the Fate! In all caps. This is so fucking wholesome, oh my god. What a different time. It's a Drago 1994 video. Did he re-upload it? Let me see. That was an old friend of mine. I know he had a few of them. I don't remember him ever re-uploading any, but let's see. I know he had... Oh, he did have this one. We used to do these together. So, the pelican on top of the pelican on Rat's Nest. He re-uploaded it. I initially had a Leal Closer to Habit on mine. But yeah, we did this together. Damn, he didn't even credit me? What a fucking dick. Thanks to Prime Macius, but I also had this video on my channel. And this is what I mean by the editing I used to do. I used to do this same shit in Pinnacle Studios. God, this is pretty nostalgic. But it's not mine. He changed the music on this one too. This was nice of him. He even changed my name to Critical in the description sometime later, I guess. Bro, I forgot all about Punisher Crew, I'm not gonna lie. His music taste was so much worse than mine. I'm also pretty sure I found this glitch, but I don't quite recall. Did you upload the videos on Facebook? Nope. I didn't switch to Facebook till, I think, 2012. I was on MySpace all the way up till then. Did I comment on this, I wonder? It seems a lot of people found Drago. Yeah, we did a lot of these together. They're not my videos, though. Mine were a little different. Thanks to Resub Risen, Insane Prince. Arctic vs. Critical. Is this yours or his video? His video. We did a 2v2 together, or a 1v1 against each other. I'm pretty sure we even used Hammer of Dawns in that. Are you and him still in touch? Nope. Probably haven't talked to him in 12 years. Thanks for the Prime, Tasako. What's your favorite social media platform? Thanks for some Big Man and Marts. Thanks for some sausage. I actually don't know. To be honest, it really might be Reddit. If you just go to like the cool subreddits, it's at least a fun experience. You can't get that on like Twitter or Facebook or anything. So if you go to the right places on Reddit. Kind of embarrassing to say out loud, but it's like the only social media platform I can think of where it isn't all just fucking miserable. What subreddits do you recommend? Shitty Kickstarters. There's just such a wholesome group of people that just call out scams. And I love that shit. They're all just like really supportive of each other. They just go into detail on why it's a scam. I have a Red Dead Redemption glitch video from 12 years ago where I filmed with my phone. Nice. I wish I still had all that kind of shit. Most painful spice video was the Psycho Serum. Favorite one was probably the interviews. I had a lot of fun with those. If you have the right software and you can remember about the time you formatted the drive and you have them as physical files, it won't be that bad. Well, I don't have any of the files, that's the thing. All I have is dead links. I've tried very hard to find the original computer that I did them on, but it's long gone. I highly doubt it, Daisy. Do you still play chess? No. But I did beat Ludwig after not playing for over a year, so I'll probably not play again for a while and just retire on that. Man, I've totally forgot YouTube used to have a messaging feature. Here's a message in 2011 from a guy named Gamer Forever. He said, "Turn on Ghost at Jungle Hide in Bush and wait for someone to run by them with a knife." I don't know what the fuck that's about, to be honest. Oh, it was a suggestion for a fun tactic. Here's another comment I got on the ghost gun tutorial that I made. This comes from Mr. Augie. He says, "What's Xbox? Please help." So he's having a schizophrenic episode, I suppose. Here's one from... I literally just got bullied in the comments. Maybe I deleted all of these because I was bullied, and I'm just like repressing the memory. This guy said on my Ghost Gun video, "OMG, they're glitching clan and can't be stopped, nerds." This is fucking nostalgic. I actually don't remember getting, like, abused in the comments at all. What was another glitch? Hold on, let me look up some COD 4 glitches here. It's incredible I can still see the comments, but I just can't watch the fucking video. Remember 009 Sound System Dreamscape? Of course I do. No, we watched YouTube last night. We caught up on everything, so we're all caught up on Court Cam and everything. So I only have emails from 2010 and above. I don't have anything pre-2010. And it looks like I deleted quite a few before 2010, because my old Call of Duty 4 montages and glitches aren't popping up on my email. No gaming? No, probably not tonight. My stream's already crashed 4 times tonight just trying to download something, so I'm not too confident I'd be able to play a game without it eating shit. So we're just gonna kick back, hang out, maybe watch some shit. Right now I'm going down memory lane here with these comments bullying me from back in the day. I think we get some boner jams going. Yeah, we can probably get some boner jams going. Hold on. One guy just keeps saying, "Check your email, I have something," so let me see. It's probably just going to be the archive.org thing. Which one is it? Which one are you? Thanks for the resub. Muse. I was a pioneer. I had a 2 girls 1 cup reaction video on my channel from 12 years ago. You really were a pioneer. Wow, good shit. Did it pop off? I don't know which one you are, but I went through the last 10 emails and none of these are new. Or none of these were the old ones. Oh, hold on. This is you, isn't it, Thomas? I don't think this will work, but you know what? We're going to try it anyway. Why not? Oldweb.today. Let's see. That's what he recommended. Does anyone know what oldweb.today is? A virus? Nobody knows this. That's kind of that's a little concerning. It doesn't work. I tried that website. Yeah, I imagine it doesn't work, but I thought it was at least worth a try. I'll just let that sit for a minute and maybe I'll think about it. Let's see. What was a video I was super proud of back then? I want to see what the comments were like, since apparently I can still read those. The first video I ever made to break 100k views was my Hayabusa armor tutorial for Halo 3. I don't think I got bullied in there, though. Plus, that video is still up. Let me think of something else. I remember before I went on a field trip with my 8th grade class, I had just posted a new Gears of War montage. It was my 5th sniper montage. It was my magnum opus. I spent weeks editing it. Let's see how that was. Let's see how that was received. Here we go. This comment comes from Gaming Chihuahua. Oh, I don't even want to read it. How about this one? This one comes from Husky. He's just promoting his channel. Hysterical Husky. Yikes. Man, people were fucking mean. Where can I see the comments? I just have the old emails. But I only have from 2010 and above, so the 5th sniper montage I posted in 8th grade, which would have been about 2008. So I don't have any of the old 2008 comments. But I do have this one from 2011. GameFAQs doesn't have anything. Those videos are all still up. Thanks for resub, Cheeto. Did you have any actual wholesome comments from back then? Let's find out. Another video I was really proud of was a machinima I made for Halo 3. It was called Halo 3 Ordinary. Let's see. Let's see how that one was received. Where was the 8th grade field trip to? The same place every 8th grader goes. Washington. Thanks for your subs, Swervo. Check email, I found 10 videos. You found 10 montages that are posted on Gearsopedia and a couple other places, I'm sure, but I will check. Not doing anything else? Let's see. What'd you find? What do you got? Which one are you? You the one that just sent me the torque bow montage? Thanks for resub, Jake. Yeah, as far as lost media goes, I think this one's impossible. But it was worth at least talking about it. And even just reading these comments has been pretty enjoyable. Check the dark web. Something tells me people that are trading arms and drugs probably weren't exchanging an 11-year-old's Gears of War montage. But maybe I'm wrong. Thanks for resub, Justinian. Yep, I saw Noah. The IMDb always has that, or has always had that, apparently. I didn't know about it till recently. Alright, let's see. This was 6 last resort glitches. Caboose said, whoa. So this is where he started. That was in 2011. Which means I kept this up for a pretty long time. This is the prime tadpole. Here's 8 glitches on Foundry. And Fast Killer One Shot said, these songs are fucking sad. I don't know what the songs were, but I'm sure it was good music. No, I didn't upload them on MySpace. This is from my full security and katana armor video. Sweden said, I guess all of Sweden says, Hayabusa pwns security. Hayabusa and katana is best, but I mean I have security too. It's pretty nice and it pwns. Thanks, Sweden. Whatever the fuck that means. No, I didn't post any of it on MySpace. I see you keep asking that. I don't remember this video at all. I'm going to see if this one can be rebuilt. I want to see this. I just fucking clickbaited myself into this one. The title of this is Amazing Ultra Double Splatter, aka Ninja Hog. Damn, couldn't rebuild it. And then Smoshi is awesome said, I didn't belong to a ninja, it's a retired ninja. I guess people back in like 2010 were fucking lobotomized. Like half of these comments don't make any sense. Yeah, no one knew how to comment, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. But this shit is nostalgic. Most of the people were just super mean, though. But then there's some other ones. So, like, on my Unreal Tournament Sniper montage, Football Crazy Boy said, total noob. But then right after that, Ice Cold Logan said, my favorite thing to do is 360 no-scope with a smiley. And then Ray Jones said, did they dies? So you get like a little mixed bag of everything. No, I didn't find the videos. I can't watch them, but I went to my email and I have a lot of the comments. The top tab is a shirtless guy painting Sonic's feet. That sounds awesome. Thanks to Tier 1 Lanarus. The archive doesn't have my old videos, man. That's just all videos that are publicly accessible on my channel right now. I already know about that, man. It's really not that easy. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's an impossible task. Try getting onto YouTubed. It saved a ton of videos from 2008 to 2012. What the fuck is that? YouTubed? Tomb conjugation table. The conjugator to tomb. I don't think this worked. I'll keep that one on the back burner, I guess. That didn't bring up anything. Thanks to resub Smoke Ninja and Gamer Human. But maybe it'd be on the tomb. God damn, Maki, thank you again. Holy fuck. Thank you for the generosity. You're such a fucking sweetheart. Thanks to the resub Spliff. What dead URLs are known? I got a lot of them here. Here's one for you if you want to try and rebuild that somehow. Take it. Thanks to Tier 1 Aiden and the bit Seenan. I did just look up YouTube. Didn't work. Thanks to the bits Anonymous. Alright, I'll check Anonymous. Let me see. Again, if it's just the archive thing, they're not there, but I'll look. Alright, let's see. Oh, perfect. Well, here you go, Anonymous. I'll drop a couple dead links for you in the whole chat if you want to try and give these a whirl, given your profession. So here's a goofy one. Could get a little wild on that. And here's another playful one. I'm just posting them in the chat, Anonymous. Here, I'll drop you 3 dead links. See if you can do anything with those. What about the titles of the videos? It shouldn't matter with the link. But the first one was Ninja Hog. Second one was a montage, and the other one was a glitch. I love Shockmaster. Shockmaster's a goddamn classic. Yeah, I love the Shockmaster. He never actually got to wrestle. They canned it right after that. I think. I don't think he ever wrestled. Thanks for Resublescent and the Prime Shadow. I just checked my Instagram DMs, man. I saw... You're the one that sent me the old skate video. That's still on my channel, right? I'll double check. Let me see. Which one are you? I don't see your name here. Maybe you weren't that guy. I don't see you. I think it's a tier 1 blue-gray. You can literally just use the Wayback Machine with YouTube. If it's that easy, then here, do it. Here's a dead link for you. Well, actually, hold on, wait. That's not the one. Here's a dead link. Do it for me and show me. Next, they give sub Rogue and the resub Zoid Burglar. Because Wayback doesn't rebuild it, and YouTube doesn't work. I've already seen the whole D&D party one from the multiverse. It's fucking great. Sent me an email, eh? Let me see. I don't see it, Seenan. I got something, bro. You're the guy that just sent me a Rickroll. I immediately recognize your name. God damn! What the fuck is happening? Thank you for the 100 gift subs, Roy. And welcome. Good God. Thank you, man. You a big Shockmaster fan? Thank you for that. I looked for your name, APOC. I didn't see it anywhere. Can you just resend it? Or better yet, just email it instead? Thank you for that, man. We want more bad wrestling acting? I actually don't even know if I can. The WWE is so fucking strict with all their shit. I feel like they might just live DMCA me like Ludwig. So probably no more WWE shitty wrestling, but maybe some backyard wrestling we could do. Haven't done that in a... Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Thank you again, Maki. How much is 100 gift subs? It's 500 bucks. Fuck. Thank you, Maki. Yeah, I guess I could hire a private eye to try and recover all the old videos at this rate. Good lord. Thank you for that, and thanks for the Prime Crisp. Yeah, I know all about the Punchdown tragedy, man. It's just not something I really want to talk about. I mentioned it when it happened, and it's just gotten worse. It's just a really sad situation. To be honest, if it's not on any archive website and YouTube doesn't have it, where can it be? Well, that's why I said it's impossible. Chat was the one that said it might not be. I genuinely think it's an impossible task. But admittedly, one person was able to recover one old deleted video. It just wasn't, like, pre-2010, and it also wasn't even my video. So there might be something to it, but again, I'm not sure. Thanks to resub, Jeff. The mayonnaise man? Why does that sound so familiar? Jesus. This is 15 minutes. Quality ass ripping from the king himself. What the fuck, man? This is Twitch. Okay, but now my curiosity's peaked. Hold on. I have to sign in to confirm my age. There's no way I can watch this on Twitch. No fucking shot. Now this guy is a hero.
This dude is being called Mayo Man after cameras caught him eating mayonnaise
There's a
straight
prime
out of a
Ramrod.
giant
Resub
jug in
Logan.
a baseball stadium. It happened during a Memphis Redbirds minor league home game. Hold the phone. What is he eating? Tweeted the Redbirds. A few minutes later, the team posted video of Mayo Man being escorted from his seat. Moments later, he's back in another seat.
Why would they escort him?
Now
As like, what,
stain of
terrorism
mayo
for eating mayonnaise?
The comments on social media? Gross. No way.
That jug of Kraft Real mayonnaise is huge. It holds a gallon inside. If you ate all of it, you'd be consuming, get this, 23,000 calories.
Oh,
Was
not bad.
he really eating mayonnaise in that video? And who is Mayo Man?
The clue came from this Twitter posting from a guy who recognized Mayo Man's face. Clint Thrasher, what are you doing? Turns out that is his name, Clint Thrasher, and he works in ticket sales for the Redbirds, according to the team's website. So if it's all just a big publicity stunt,
He did a great job.
Mission accomplished.
Mango's in grand finals. Mango's been having a crazy run. When I was struggling with the stream issues, I checked in. Here's the Prime Spectre. What's wrong with eating mayo? Nothing. He's eating it straight out of the jar like a psychopath. I like mayo on things, but I never just eat that shit straight up. Alright, let me see a puck. Let me see what you got. You seem very insistent on this. I have big expectations here. Are you the one that just sent me the free skate at the X Games video? Because that is still on my channel. Oh wait, here you are. No, the video didn't load. In the old channels you'd never find, I don't think, because I don't remember what they are. Thanks to the resub Lil Tui and the resub Atlas and Donkey. Thanks to the gift sub J. Check the second link in the email at the bottom. Was there two? Oh, there is two. Oh, this is from the stream highlights, yeah. I know about this one as well. That's one that's been up for a while. Thanks to the Prime Monster, resub Yasna. Well, this kind of came out of nowhere. Saying pedophiles are bad people is an ignorant statement. The ones who act on their desire are monsters, but a significant percentage go their entire lives without ever abusing a child because they know how messed up it would be. You should judge people on their actions, not their thoughts. They never chose to be attracted to children. Where the fuck did that come from? That came out of absolutely nowhere. I was watching a man eat mayonnaise. Thanks to resub Cool K. Modified dildo. Oh, mortified dildo on the news. I can't watch that on Twitch, man. Next to the resub, Knox. What the internet did to Garfield, seen it. If I had to take a guess at what I don't remember what the Football Playa channel was, because it had a bunch of numbers that I'm never going to remember, unfortunately. But the one where I used to make AMVs, anime music videos, I'm almost positive I called Uzumaki Bleach. I'm almost positive that's what I called it, but I've never been able to find it. I thought you hated Bleach? Not when I was a kid. What do you mean I don't like JoJo? How many times do I need to say I like parts 1 and 2 of JoJo's? I didn't really care for parts 3 and 4. There's only 6 good episodes in 4, and it's the last 6 episodes. I really liked Kira. I don't know how many times I need to say that. 4's boring. Just a boring slice of life up until Kira's introduced. 3's just... I don't know. 3's just kind of a chore. But I'm watching part 5 now, and I'm liking part 5. Part 5's been really good so far. Part 1 isn't boring. At least there's something that happens in every episode. Part 4 of JoJo's felt like I was just watching like some normal family do fucking friend shit together, and then sometimes they had superpowers. It was just uneventful. Had no direction. Until Kira. Shit was trash. But part 5's been great. I've been really enjoying part 5. There's a tier 1 Loco in the resub C-Prag. Yeah, some people like Slice of Life. I don't. Slice of Life is my least favorite genre of anything. There's a tier 1 Donkey Balls. No, 0% chance of that, Dekayumi. My old ISP from back then doesn't even exist anymore. I can check it out then, Sock, yeah. What are you watching now? Just Demon Slayer in part 5 of JoJo's. And Platinum End, but not because I like it, just because I want to see how that shit ends. It is trash. Platinum End is garbage. But I'm still going to finish it. Already seen Double King. Thanks to the resub Mully Pully. How many videos were on the anime channel? Not many. It was less than 20, I think. It took me a long time to edit, so I never really made too many. And I also re-uploaded some too. I love Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. I think Most Extreme Elimination Challenge is still one of the better shows that ever fucking aired on TV. It's a timeless classic. I think the tier 1 Sunset. There's a Twitch channel that endlessly streams Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. I know. I tune in sometimes. Thanks for some flaps. Or at least I used to. I haven't in like fucking 5 months now, but I do know about it. Have you seen Monkey Mind Pong? Nope. Let me see. Watch Elon Musk's Neuralink monkey playing video games with his brain. Thanks for the gift sub, Daisy.
This is Pager. He's a 9-year-old macaque who had a Neuralink placed in each side of his brain about 6 weeks ago. If you look carefully, you can see that the fur on his head hasn't quite fully grown back yet. He's learnt to interact with a computer for a tasty banana smoothie delivered through a straw.
What the fuck is this?
You can interact with the Neuralinks simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker.
This is pretty fucking awesome. We found a bunch of your vids. Send it to me in an email. I bet you just found the ones that are already on YouTube that I just sent to like Gearsopedia and shit, like everyone else, or the archive.org, which is all videos that are still on my channel.
Modulate their activity with intended hand movement. For example, some might become more active when he moves his hand up, and others when he moves it to the right. By recording from many neurons and feeding their activity into a decoder algorithm,
this is actually some cyberpunk shit.
Page's intended hand movements in real time. First, we calibrate the decoder by recording neural activity as Pager uses the joystick to move a cursor to targets presented on the screen. As he's playing this game, we are wirelessly streaming in real time the firing rates from thousands of neurons to a computer. Using these data, we calibrate the decoder by mathematically modeling the relationship between patterns of neural activity and the different joystick movements they produce.
He's pretty good.
After only a few minutes of calibration,
I bet this guy would be
we can
better
use
than the
output
teammates I
from the
usually get when
decoder
playing
to move the
League.
cursor instead of the joystick. Paige is still moving
This is
the
so
joystick
fucking
out of
cool.
habit, but
God
as you
damn.
can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity. Our goal is to enable a person with paralysis
Let's
to
do some
use a
Daisy.
computer
Resub
or
Wombat.
phone with their brain activity alone. Because they wouldn't be able to move a joystick, they would calibrate the decoder by imagining hand movements to targets. One of the things the Neuralinks allow Pager to do is to play his favorite video game, Pong.
They're being very generous with what he wants to do here.
Pager simply thinks about moving his hand up or down. We've removed the joystick altogether. Now that he's up to speed, let's increase the difficulty and see how well Pager can play with the Neuralink.
They're being very generous with the neurons here. I can assure you, Pager is probably not thinking about these moves here.
Amazingly good at mind pong. He's focused, and he's playing entirely of his own volition. It's not magic. The reason Neuralink works is because it's recording and decoding electrical signals from the brain. Great game, Pager. And what better reward for a monkey than a banana?
Do monkeys actually
still
really
have
like
challenges.
bananas? I thought that was just like maybe a myth in cartoons or some shit. Are they like a big fan of bananas? Yeah, they actually really do. They love that shit. Okay, I didn't realize we had so many goddamn fucking monkey experts in the chat. Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I mean, plus Neuralink guys gave him a banana. Must be something to it. There's a tier 1 Vince Vega and the resub Blue, the Prime Shadow. Chase ends on the Grand Harbor Golf Course. Yeah, give me 1 sec. This. Chase leads deputies through golf course. Thanks to Prime. Crim. This actually feels like GTA Vice City last time I streamed it, where I chased that guy through the golf course. These police are ruthless. Go on, Keeper's gonna freak. Yeah, true. Fuck that guy, I guess. Oh, they got him with the pit maneuver. Man, yeah, the groundskeeper is gonna be pissed. Who did they catch? Jesus Christ. I don't know why they're so angry. I bet they had a ton of fun doing this. I never understand that. Sometimes the cops just look really mad after a chase, when there's no doubt they had fun. Like, how could you not? Exit tier 1 Calmosity. Is that the real Calmosity? I really fucked her up, though. People's lives are at stake? Yeah, you know, semantics, whatever. But think of how much fun it would be just to chase someone through a golf course. Now, if someone got hurt, yeah, maybe you'd be a little madder, but no one got hurt. And they got to pit maneuver her on hole 8 there. Like, that's a fucking great day. I don't know, orange juice just sucks. I think orange juice is trash. That was a throwback, though, if that is Calmosity. We spent the beginning of the stream looking for old videos. You wouldn't happen to have any, would you, Calmosity? He was in the Gears of War community, assuming that's the real guy. He made a montage that inspired my editing back then. Yeah. Edgy? Yeah, I mean, it was a different time back then, man. DMCA. Nah, this song was never that popular. This is cool, though. It is. The montages used to bang. It was cool. Is a little loud. This slow-mo effect took the community by storm when he did it. As far as editing goes, this was on a new level. I pirated Sony Vegas 7 shortly after this. God damn. How nostalgic. Yeah, it changed the entire course of how montages would be edited for a while in that community, man. Exit tier 1 VTube Felix. Are you gonna post the video of your triumph over Ludwig? Have you gotten his Crocs yet? Haven't gotten his Crocs, and he posted the video. I'm not gonna. Didn't know Gears of War had a big multiplayer community. Well, yeah, it's because after Gears 2, it kind of fucking died. Like, who cares about Gears anymore? But Gears of War 1, that was an innovation. It was an incredible game. Still is. It's still an entirely unique multiplayer game that I haven't really seen anything else like. That's why I so badly want to get all of those videos back. There's some, like, elite hackerman out there that can rebuild dead links. I would love to see the old shit I used to make. Thanks to resub Bunny Blade, the Prime Ed Boy. You might have found my old anime account. I doubt it. I can tell you if you did or not. Does it have Naruto Phenomenon? That was my big one. Voting for Smash Ultimate Summit is up. Oh my god, not again. I hate that. Thanks, Resub Legend. Cola stream. Someone told me he's tripping right now. I don't want to do that to him. I hope he has a good trip and a great stream. Thanks for the gift sub, John. Thanks the Prime Joker. Have you ever heard of The Watcher? The guy was active in 2017 and still hasn't been caught. I can't click links. Can you tell me what the video is called? Thanks the resub BTW. People into video games need deliverance. Is that awesome preacher? Forgot his name. Wait, is it from Crobcat? I've never seen this one. God damn, Maki. Fuck. Thank you for the generosity again. Thank you, Maki. You a big fan of video gamers getting exercised?
There are people out there who literally...
Hey, this is the guy I was talking about.
...are in their 30s and 40s and are really into video games. It's out there.
If you're more than 18 years old and you're still jacking around with that stuff, you're a loser.
Yeah, not wrong, I guess.
Particularly men, and now women are joining it. They want to get on a team, be part of a kingdom, conquer a foe, and win a great epic battle.
Yeah!
They do it with their thumbs.
Oh, yeah!
Counterproductive. It's a time waster.
And it doesn't even count. You fight differently when you fight for someone you love and a kingdom you belong to.
What?
And our stupid replacement of this is really video games. And I was thinking
Who is this
about
guy,
it
like a
today,
modern day
since
knight?
I'm in that mood. Video games are not sinful, they're just stupid.
But look, but nowadays though, but the kids who grew up with it though, some of them don't want to let it go.
This is
And,
cool.
and
This is a full fucking experience.
20s, 30s, 40s that are now playing video games. That's how they spend their life. I mean, it's so childish, it's so juvenile.
If you're playing Grand Theft Auto and you are stopping and picking up a hooker and you're taking her to a parking lot and watching your car shake back and forth, that's wrong.
Nah, that's not wrong. That's nature, baby.
I entered him at the age of 17. How? Explain. How did you enter him? He loves playing games.
Oh no!
Which game? Explain. He has played a lot of games. A lot of games. Which kind of game?
He was vulnerable. Who the fuck plays the Ghost Rider game?
Your demon will experience today is your last day in his life. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Come out! Name of Jesus Christ. Out! Out in the name of Jesus Christ.
Man, even the gamer demon is weak. He didn't even put up a fight. He just got fucking blasted. He's a resub meat muppet.
Out! Be cast out. In Jesus Christ's name. Come on!
Just like that, gamers all died all at once. Why would Crobcat delete this? This is great.
Stand up.
I see some Funkle and Senpai.
What happened to you?
My clothes is dirty.
Your clothes are dirty. Do you remember what they have said? It's your dad.
They are my parents.
Oh, he's saved! Yay! It worked! Let's go!
And not to obey you to hear you. Jesus has cast
Aaron
you out.
and Cole are together? Are they both tripping?
Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you,
Okay, hold
Jesus.
on.
I'm free.
I'll check the group chat.
Life. This little part is called happiness.
Tell them to hit me up in the group chat. Can you make sure they're okay?
Do something that actually matters.
Check his stream. Alright, I'll check his stream, okay. I'm not logged in here. So is he like actually tripping? What is his title? What the fuck is going on? Does he need help?
$50. Holy shit.
What just happened? Did my internet? Am I still live? Oh. Just
Everybody,
froze.
thank you for everything.
Dude, we have oil princes now.
Dude, I'm gonna vomit, bro. Bro, when I saw IBDW3 El Mango, I legitimately almost started.
Oh, did he turn it into a drinking game for Summit?
Holy shit! Super, thank you for $10. Mr. Polo, thank you for the 100 bits.
So what is going on? He lost money.
Charlie is here. Charlie's watching the stream.
I'm here. Does he need an ambulance or what's going on?
If you're watching this, do not he's here. Oh, this addiction.
Moist critical. Charlie, I can explain.
All right, hit me. What's going
I
on?
can explain. Zigward, thank you for the $10.
Thanks to the resub,
thank you
Nail,
for the 555
and
bits,
Grow,
man.
and Brando.
Chorizo hot dog, thank you for the $5.
I can hear the stream in the background.
Oh, Moist critical. Just thank you for the gifted sub. Yeah. Why am I streaming? Shit. Okay, I need to.
Just tell him the truth.
Yeah, give me the truth.
Charlie, I lost a ton of money. Charlie, I was gambling and I lost so much money. Like it's not even funny. Like
I'm assuming he lost $1,200. Is that how much money he lost gambling?
Holy shit. Abrasive Trash, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Oh, hey,
my
that was
god, you're a
sweet trash.
lifesaver. Holy mother of God.
Mr. B shit. Hi, YouTube.
So how did he lose it? Did he gamble on Mango?
Yeah, bro, okay, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, he lost it gambling on Mango. That's fucking rough.
Starry-eyed fillet, thank you for the $5. Yo, Kip, thank you for the tier 1.
Well, it looks like he's turned a rough night into a better night. It'll get better. Hold on, I'm gonna send him a little something in the group chat. Hopefully, make it a little less of a loss. I did get him a pair of those Jordans. Hopefully, that'll at least help cushion the blow here. $2K? Bro, I don't play 2K anymore, man. Where's the fucking group chat? Oh, there it is. Amaranth made IBDW. What? The fuck does that mean? What does that mean? The video is called The Watcher, The True Story. Should be the first video that comes up. This? I'll keep it up for the next YouTube night. It might be interesting, but I don't really want to watch it tonight. DDR stream win? We'll do another DDR stream pretty soon. Watch Pokemon Are Evil. Already seen it. Love that video, actually. That video fucking slap. Wait. Where is it? Did they delete it? It was from that Christian ministry. What the fuck was it? I forgot what it was called. Man JTV? What? No. The original video, Pokemon Are Evil, they had like a whole like super well edited video about why Pokemon are evil. IBDW won some. I heard. Yeah, I heard. That's why Cole is in so much debt right now. He just spent all of his, or just gambled away all of his CEO winnings. Which I can respect. Fuck it, let it ride, I guess. Sleep well, Augie. The plane that disappeared 53 years ago, then reappeared. A plane disappeared and landed 37 years later. I'm assuming this is the one you mean, right? How Elon makes homemade nachos? me see what this is about. Emailed me about videos. Are they videos that are just publicly on
this
YouTube
is your
already?
captain speaking. Welcome aboard Flight 914. Please fasten your seatbelts and observe the no smoking sign. We will take off in 5 minutes. When we're at our cruising altitude, refreshments will be served to you. Our
Yes,
flight
that's
will
still on
take
my channel.
37 years. I wish you a pleasant trip. What would you do if you went on a vacation to another city and suddenly found yourself in another country altogether? I guess more adventurous types would even enjoy
Maybe
such a
Tier 1
change of
golf.
plans. But most of us would be confused. Anyway, I bet even the most reckless of adventurers would at least raise an eyebrow.
Oh, was it
if
Pokemon
told they'd
Satanic?
flown for
Okay.
close to half a century. On July 2nd, 1955, Pan American Flight
Jesus
914
Christ,
made its
Maki,
way
and thanks
from
for the
New
Prime
York
Duck.
to Miami, Florida.
Thank you, Maki.
It was
God
a fine,
damn.
sunny day, and
Holy
57
shit.
passengers on board the plane were looking forward to seeing the warm beaches and palm trees of
Miami
Florida.
sucks. It
The
was
plane
probably
took
better
off
the
without
plane
trouble,
disappeared.
But 3 hours
Miami's
later,
trash.
when it should have already landed at the destination airport,
Thanks,
it
Reset
was
Tunnel.
nowhere to
Prime
be seen.
Smith. Thank you
Radars
so much,
at the
Maki.
control tower in Miami didn't show any approaching aircraft, and no distress signals were received either. When air traffic control contacted the New York tower, they got a perplexing reply. Flight 914 just disappeared from the radars in midair.
Oh, so they got abducted. Let's
Everything
go.
indicated that the plane was lost. Apart from having vanished from the radars, air traffic control couldn't get through to the pilots with the radio. The DC-4 simply vanished into thin air, leaving no trace of itself or any of the people on board.
Did Pan America ever have a
Investigation was
successful
started right
flight?
away.
I feel like every
The flight
tragedy
took the
involves
plane
that
over
one,
a part of the
that
Atlantic
airline
Ocean,
from back in the
and
day.
it seemed that the only explanation of its vanishing was that it crashed somewhere along the
Maybe
way.
Prime Galax.
Rescue teams were deployed, the Coast Guard was scanning the waters, but still no luck.
Hey, Tampa
Not a
slaps.
single
Miami
piece
sucks.
of the lost plane was to be found. Investigators could only shrug their shoulders in dismay. 61 people, passengers plus the crew, just blinked out of existence, along with a huge flying machine. Eventually, although the case was never really solved, there was an official statement that the plane crashed, taking the
No.
lives of everyone on board.
I'm assuming that was
But
wrong, though.
despite numerous and understandable questions from the grieving relatives, no one could say what really happened to Flight 914, until 37 years later at least. Change of scenery. It's now September 9th, 1992, and we're in Caracas, Venezuela. It's a perfectly normal day for Juan de la Corta, air
Hey,
traffic
Juan.
controller at the Caracas airport. He turned up at work, made some coffee, and took his seat.
He seems so
overlooking
nice.
flights. He was giving some minor comments on a flight in progress when something weird happened. Seemingly out of nowhere, a new dot appeared on the radar. It was as if an aircraft had just popped up from nothingness, or as if it had been hiding from the radar and now decided to show up. Either way, it was a strange thing to see near a civil airport, and De La Corta checked the reading several times, thinking at first that it was a mistake.
This is
It
false, you
wasn't,
think?
though.
I don't know.
The readings were correct, and
Seems like a
soon
weird story to
he
make
and his
up.
colleagues were able to see it with their own eyes.
This is so
In
intense.
less than 10
Like the way this
minutes,
is edited.
The culprit showed up in the field of vision. At first, it looked to the air traffic control like an ordinary airplane. But as it got closer, they could see that it was, in fact, a very old DC-4 McDonnell Douglas passenger aircraft, still with propellers instead of modern turbines. Such planes were still in use, but they'd grown obsolete and mostly replaced by more contemporary ones. But that wasn't even the beginning of weird. The real confusion began when the pilot of the mysterious aircraft contacted the tower and asked in English, "Where are we?" As the one in charge
What
at
the
the time,
fuck?
Juan de la Corta replied
This feels
they
so
were closing in
fake.
on the Caracas
It's some
airport
sci-fi shit.
and asked where the flight was headed. There was a pause on the other side, and then the pilot answered,
Thanks, use of
"We are
actors.
Pan Am Flight 914 headed from New York to Miami, Florida, with a crew of 4
This is
and
absolutely
37
fake.
passengers on board." This took the air control completely off guard.
Oh, this
What
is
was
fake.
a Pan
Oh.
Am flight doing 1,100 miles away
Man, what the
from its
fuck?
point of destination? And how did it even get there? De La Corta was quick to ask a few more questions to the pilot, and what he heard next baffled him. The pilot said his flight was scheduled to land at the Miami airport at
I thought this was gonna be
9:55
like a
a.m.
real
on July
story.
2nd, 1955. Now it was time for the tower to fall into silence. Before asking anything else, not to make matters worse, air control cleared the plane for landing. With a shaking voice saying, "No, stay away!" and that plane ever again. And to this day, no one can explain what happened that morning in Caracas.
So this is just super fake all around.
Smell that? Smells kind of fishy, right? I must say, though, there's much dispute about the credibility of this event. Back in 1985, a tabloid called Weekly World News.
Oh, so they even address it in this video. Okay.
And yes, I just said 1985, 7 years before the most popular version appeared. Later, the same news.
Okay. It's just a fake story then, entirely. I thought it was going to be some kind of like interesting brain buster, like how could this plane disappear and reappear so long later? Guess not. I just got fucking had. What's this? Oh. That's a video that's already on YouTube. Thanks to Prime Unsauced, I got excited. How many of your old videos have been found so far? 0. Like I said, it's most likely impossible. I have links to a lot of the... Well, I have links to like pretty much every old video. They're all dead links, but I do have them. If anyone's good at rebuilding them, I guess. Thanks to Prime Midroll. But yep, so far 0. And I imagine that's the way it'll stay. Were any of the lost videos of Gears of War 2? Yep. There were quite a few. Oh, I used to love that series, the Microwave This series. Where can I find the links here? I'll drop you a couple here. Here's an old Ninja Warthog, whatever the fuck that means. Hey Trash, that was sweet of you, by the way. What you did for Cola. This one I don't remember, but here's another dead link if anyone wants to try and do something with that. Wayback Machine can't rebuild these either for anyone that's going to try that. I already went down that road. Yeah, I dropped 4. Have I looked into the MetaZoo trading card game? I think you'd like it. Is that an NFT? Are you promoting an NFT right now? Next trading card's about to explode. Breaking MetaZoo with Steve Aoki. The fuck is that? Oh, hey, Rudy covered this. What is MetaZoo?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. For Hollow. So the amount of people asking me about it has been large enough to the point where it got my attention.
So this is just knockoff Pokemon?
The fact they've already produced some actual products is also interesting.
Mothman. Are they based on cryptids? I fucking love Mothman. Mothman's fucking great. Mothman is, I think he's in Texas, right? He lives by the railroad or no, I'm getting him confused with Goatman. Goatman lives by railroad tracks, and he actually killed somebody once. Goatman has 1 fatality under his belt because there was a group of teenagers that were hunting him, and one of the teenagers got stuck on the train tracks and got hit by a train. Yeah, Goatman is not in Texas. Mothman, I think, is Texas. Goatman's somewhere else. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Mothman is West Virginia. Do you have Arctic's contact info? I don't, but he wouldn't have the videos either. I know you're trying to contact him because one of our 1v1s is still on YouTube, but he wouldn't have them. Hey Connor, good to see you, man. It's all cryptids. All right, I'm kind of interested then.
A coin? It's actually a metal coin.
Let me see some of the art.
That seems to be the consensus that people have been saying to me, and I want people to comment below and give me your opinion. As of right now, I know nothing about this. I'm going to try to schedule a conference call to talk with these people and the owner, and I want to see what's the products.
Does he open any? Oh, it's Rudy. Of course he doesn't. He's going to hold on to that shit for 50 years. Love Rudy. Like, unironically, I
I'm
think Rudy's
here
great.
with- Is that right? Tell me partially.
Artifact.
Ooh,
Oh,
there we
okay.
go.
So,
All right.
that
does
not sound good.
That's a
for me.
hollow power-up red. There we go. That's nice.
I mean, okay.
How do you like ice baths, Steve? How do you like?
Show me some.
But,
What the fuck is this art?
Markers.
This art doesn't look very good. Hoop snake.
We'll do ice bath.
Yeah, the art's not super great. It looks like some like actual lazy NFTs or something. I compare everything to NFTs now, to be honest. It's kind of I'm just as fucking obsessed with them as the people who love them. I'm obsessed with hating that shit. This is kind of nice. Looks like magic. No, even Alpha Magic looked really good. Like, it's a different style, but it still looked good. Like, this looks like shit I would have doodled as a kid. It doesn't really seem like a whole lot of effort went into the art here. This beastie cannot be contracted if you're wearing pants. Well, I mean, how powerful is that card going to be? I imagine everyone you play with will hopefully be wearing pants. What kind of fucking card game is this? Thanks for resub, Lil Munch. What about the video you had done a magic trick that you deleted? How much would you pay for that? If you can find that video alone, I'd give you $1,000. I filmed that on a camcorder in 2000. It would have been May 2007. It was the first video I ever posted on the Penguin Z0 channel. I don't even have a dead link to that video. I deleted that back in like 2008, 2009. I deleted that when I started making Gears content. So that wasn't up for very long. Here's the Prime Edgy. But if you can find that one, I'm super confident you'd find every single one of them, so you'd get the entire 25 grand. Here's the Prime Shocking. Found it. Watch this. It's just a rickroll, man. I can already tell by the fucking link. But you know what? You went through the trouble of copy and pasting it here. Oh, never mind. You linked me a Christian SNES review? I don't know what the fuck that was. If you find all 500 to 1,000, are you planning to watch them on stream? I would do like a full like watch marathon of it. I want to see it so goddamn badly, man. I really do. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Trash. I appreciate it. I hope you've been well. You keep wanting me to watch this Sinpai beginning to end. That's a little heavy for tonight, I would think. I imagine that's going to be a long one. This was a fucked situation. Yeah, and it's also kind of long. He's the Prime JFB and Tier 1 Brandab. He's a Prime Murtis and the resub I do eat ass. Why did you delete the vids instead of privating them? Like I said, back then, if your music was like copyright and they came after it, there was no claiming. They would just take you down. So I panicked and deleted them. Privating them, I don't think would have even solved the problem anyway, but what I wish I did was at least back them up onto a hard drive. But I just nuked it. The Tommy Westfall universe? No, what is that? Oh. Is it like a fan theory? The disappearance and reappearance of Lawrence Bader. Oh. Jesus.
Hey everybody. So, in early 1957, a
Prime
30-year-old cookware salesman set off on a short fishing trip off the Ohio bank of Lake Erie. That night, a large storm would strike over the water, and the morning after, the man was presumed dead. Or was he? Mysterious disappearances are often some of the most baffling enigmas of our modern age.
Not really.
The fact that a person can
Oh,
simply
okay,
drop
never mind.
off the
DB
face
Cooper's
of the
great.
earth, leaving minimal traces behind, is captivating, and it's something that's been bewildering investigators for decades. A number
Yes,
of
of
these
course I
strange
watch
events
Salad
remain
Fingers.
unsolved, even after
Everyone
half a
has.
century of searching. And sometimes it seems as if individuals really did just vanish in their tracks. But in the late 50s and early 60s, the Midwestern United States saw not just an unusual disappearance,
That's the
but an
girliest
eventual
man I've ever seen on
reappearance.
Twitch. Who, me? I'm the girliest man you've ever seen on Twitch. You've been saying that for over a month, or not over a month, 2 weeks. Why is that? Like, you think that's like an insult or some shit? Because I have long hair? What do you look like? I bet you're fucking cool though. No doubt, like a buzz cut, 6'5", fucking chiseled. Prom king energy, am I right, Vex?
Close to half a decade later. A mystery that was,
My mom
in
said it's
some
cool?
ways,
Fuck yeah.
solved,
Your mom's
but
got taste.
in others only grew deeper. This is the fascinating case
Is he tier 1
of
collider?
Lawrence Joseph Bader.
Do you plan on cutting your hair? Not anytime soon.
Lawrence Bader was born in Akron, Ohio on December 2nd of 1926. Bader attended high school but would drop out to join the Navy in 1944.
I'm not super invested in the story of Lawrence Bader, to be honest. If it was some shit with like aliens or something, maybe then I'd be hooked, but I don't want to just see another disappearance. He's a prime prismatic. I have a good ghost story for you. Like a suggestion, or you like a campfire story or something? Why do you just keep self-promoing, man? Please, we don't do that. Thanks to the resub, Etrin. No, I haven't even heard of any of those, APOC. Well, I guess I kind of heard about one of them, YouTube, but that got taken down. Ain't nothing better than a fat ass. Wrong. Fat titties. Thanks to Prime Fire Pup. Thanks to the Prime Flames. You into UFO stuff? Kinda. to an extent. My dad loves UFO shit. So I get excited when he gets excited about it, but watching a lot of the UFO shit is so boring. Oh my god, it's so fucking boring. They'll spend an hour talking about the cuts on a rock. Thanks to Tier 1 Young Ghosts. Did you see they might have actually found Bigfoot? Man, where do you hang out? Who was telling you these things? What do you mean they might have actually found Bigfoot? Thanks to the bits, Gibson. It's Pokemon of the Devil and it was a couple down. Oh, gotcha. I've already watched... Well, I know. I guess I got the title wrong, but we already saw that entire documentary on why Pokemon are evil. Thanks, Trash. That's sweet. Thanks, resub Giuseppe. I love Peter Popoff. Peter Popoff is one of the greatest con mans of our time. Well, I guess greatest is the wrong word. Most shameless. He sold actual sink water for a lot of money. Called it a miracle water tier. Thanks to Prime Tsunami in Tier 1 crust. Cheese crust.
She got blessed with a nice husband. Well, that's a miracle.
When the money's that easy. People love to get scammed.
Deliverance to hundreds of thousands of people around the world.
Jesus, well, he is fucking grooving. Peter Popoff taught him how to dance.
Everything you say in those letters is to the team from the Holy Ghost.
You say, is that gonna happen?
Peter Popoff looks like the guy from the Wet Bandits in Home Alone. I forgot his name. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name.
I know God is real. I know what he can do.
Every time I go to court, they throw it out. They deny it. So therefore, they haven't been able
What is this? What is this text here?
Hurting people.
A lot of people
Joe
get
Pesci,
their
thank you.
wishes
Fuck,
and
Jesus
dreams
Christ.
that they've
Had been hoping, dreaming,
for a
and
long
praying.
time.
For a long
I am now a real estate investor. I have started a jewelry business on eBay. Amen. I am on my way to my multi-million-dollar potential.
This isn't really Peter Popoff centric though. It's just kind of highlights of his church. Wow, this just says Peter Popoff YouTube and it's 7 million views from Peter Popoff. He's killing it.
God's will for us has always been to be in health and to prosper. And he's using the miracle spring water to do just
There it
that.
is.
I sent for the miracle spring water, and I want to let you know.
I actually had some of this.
$50,000 debt cancellation.
Someone sent me this in the
All
PO
different
box
type,
once.
high blood
Changed
pressure,
my life.
Fibromyalgia, you name it, God delivered me from it. Get the spring water, it really works.
The doctors had given her up for dead, and her husband brought her the miracle spring water.
My husband brought the spring water up and I drank it. And I'm speaking today. I had no speech, totally paralyzed, and now I'm testifying that through the miracle of God and your ministry.
Listen, she had no speech. She's speaking today. Let me send you your free packet of miracle spring water.
Miracle spring water!
No obligation.
Whee!
Jot down the number on
Let's
your
go!
screen
Miracle
and
spring
call
water!
now. I'll send you your miracle spring water absolutely free without any obligation. Your next.
Also, you'll notice he just stole the Super Smash Bros. Emblem. Oh, can you even see that on stream? Oh, yeah, you can. Which I respect. He's got good taste.
Time for a miracle.
Look at all the likes. Yeah, everyone loved it. I mean, You know, you won't find anything negative about it, I'll tell you that much. This was universally loved. Thanks for the bits, Python. Will It Blend is a classic. I've seen pretty much every episode. Hit! Exit tier 1 maximum effort. Jesus. How do people fall for that? Man, go on Twitter and you really have to ask yourself that question. Look at NFTs. NFTs are a modern day miracle spring water. But sometimes people make money off of them because of other people buying the miracle spring water. It's not a mystery why people fall for this shit. What are you talking about? People just like to believe in things. It's that simple. They choose to believe in things and refuse to hear anything that goes against it. It's not that hard. Things the bits suck. My friend used to work for Popoff. Sending people holy water. He said it was really sad. Your friend had a dream job. Oh, voice crack. Your friend had a dream job. You had to touch Peter Popoff's miracle spring water? Have you seen the video on Killdozer yet? I watched that years ago. I actually watched that like once every couple years at least. Marv Haymeyer, I think his name was. One of the most interesting rampages I think we've ever seen. Dude got fed up with the city council, so he grabbed his bulldozer, strapped concrete to it, and created an armored building destroying vehicle and took it on a joyride. Fucking Marv. And then as he was, it actually got kind of whacked. I'll just pull it up. Maybe there's some people here who haven't seen it. God, people cover this all the time.
The scene looked like moments ago. This is tape. This is when we first arrived on scene. It looked like, officers standing on a hill above this earth mover turned tank were firing some pretty heavy arms at him, trying to find a weak spot, trying to find some way to immobilize. This man was now on the east side of Granby in what's called an independent propane company yard.
So it got really wacky.
Came out the other. This was these pictures.
Another guy got in some heavy construction equipment to battle him.
About 4 o'clock.
They had a little standoff.
About an hour into the rampage.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
I
recently rewatched it.
It didn't matter what police officers did with the rifles and such. And
no one died, right? Marv did. He killed himself.
To try to do some combat, to try to in some way immobilize the scraper. Almost.
Thanks about him, but no one was even hurt besides Marv.
Was just no match for the cat there, the caterpillar turned tank.
Hey, if you're just joining us, it's now 5 o'clock. This is News 4 at 5. This story's been developing since about 3 o'clock. This is file tape of a man who's got into some...
Yeah, so he just steamrolled buildings and cars. And then this is where it all went south. Flew a little too close to the sun.
Keep their distance, trying to take cover. Actually took cover, as you can see there, behind the scraper. But they seemed to realize at some point that he was unable to shoot out, and that at this point he was like a turtle on his back. He was very vulnerable. He had gotten himself wedged. He disabled the caterpillar, and there was no place for him to go to challenge anti-gun.
Telephone and Bonnie.
And just into conversation.
So what happened is when he was crashing through that building, the ground gave out under the Killdozer. So I believe, if I remember correctly, one of the tracks went like through the basement. So then it just got completely stuck and broke down. And then Marv took his own life. It took authorities a couple hours to break through the bulletproof plating. Did you watch the Lord of the Rings prank interview? Yeah, I saw that hitting everyone's recommended again. I saw that a long time ago. As far as rampages go, you can't really do better than Marv. He fucking strapped plating onto a goddamn bulldozer in order to just destroy buildings because the city council made him mad. Fucking maniac. Thanks the Prime just hit. They said he fucked him over hard. Did they? I don't remember what it was. I genuinely don't recall. That was your RuneScape progress. I got 2 more 99s. I'm 1 log away from 99 woodcutting and 1 potion away from 99 herblore. And I'm working on Hunter. Did you ever go by the guy 782 on RuneScape? No, man, I didn't go by the guy 782. Where would that even come from? The fuck is that about? I finished Hollow Knight. I just haven't finished all the Pantheons. I don't know if I will, though. It's kind of like a pseudo YouTube night. I know that the guy really wants Arab ghost hunting. It's a TV, or not a TV show, it's a YouTube show we watched a couple of times. I don't think it's that good. If we're doing ghost videos, I'd rather go to the, like, better ones that are wackier. Are you making a playlist of the videos that people found? Yeah, I can. Right now it's at 0. So it's not exactly the most, you know, awesome playlist, but yeah, I mean, I could. What I might do, well, what I will probably do is dump all of the dead links that I have and see if anyone can do anything with those to recover them. I think that could help people out. Thanks to Prime Red Farm and 2 girls, 1 CJ. No, it's first I heard of that, Mosey. Thanks to Tier 1 Nick Upload. Oh, I do not like prank calls, but you know what? Just for you, I'll give it a chance. I am really just not a prank call guy anymore. I used to like them when I was a kid, but we'll give it a try. What am I looking for? The record, the what? Okay.
Hello, yes. I'm calling on behalf of the Record newspaper, let you know about a special that we're
There's
running
your
right now
Rook.
that we've expanded cover and changes in your area.
The what?
Alright, I'll look APOC.
I'm calling to let you know about the changes that we made in your area and expanded coverage. I did reach you at 941-2586. Is that correct, sir?
The what?
Record newspaper.
The what?
Record newspaper, sir. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to give you our best offer ever for just 26 cents a week, a low cost, and it's the best offer ever for a limited time.
I'm already just not even feeling it. Nothing is happening.
The Record. I'm calling to tell you about our special service that we're having. Low cost is just 26 cents a week, which is our best offer for a limited time only. I did reach you at 9.
Okay, Jesus Christ. So he just keeps saying the what? That's the entire thing? Where are you in here, APOC? Oh, here. So, I don't know how I'd go about getting into contact with MIT. I'll be honest, that sounds tough. But that does seem to be the best lead, because someone else mentioned that earlier with YouTube. Thanks again, Trash, for the 5 gift subs, and thanks for the Prime Science and the Prime Spirit. MIT apparently had like a program where they tried to catch every deleted video on YouTube back in like 2008 or some shit. So there would be a chance they'd be there. Thanks to Prime Neotype. Thanks to the bits, Daisy. YouTube is MIT. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because someone mentioned them earlier. I'm doing alright, Trash. Hope you're doing well. You should look up Women Are Born, Men Are Made Red Pill. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that title? I don't think the Library of Congress is going to have it, but let me look this up. Jesus Christ. Oh, what an insult to Samurai Jack to be used like this.
Yo, what up? It's Bo from Player Code, and today I'm talking about men and women and value, okay? And everybody now in 2020, they want to be PC, they want to speak this PC bullshit. I'm going to tell you the real.
You're telling me he filmed this in 2020 and posted it mid-2021? Was he just like anxious about it the whole time? Like, yeah, I really spoke my mind. And he had to like hype himself up, like, all right, it's fucking time, I'm ready to post it. Let the world see. Sat on it for 6 months.
Value of a woman and a man. And it's real simple. We all know this shit.
There's a tier
Nobody
1
wants
price.
to say it. Okay, women are valued by what? Their pussy. Their beauty. Right? Big tits, big ass, nice face. That's pretty much it. And all these feminists want to act like, you know, women can do all the jobs that a man can do, and women can do anything a man can do, which is not true. Okay, it's just not true. If shit hits the fan and I need to call the cops for some reason, there's, you know, somebody's attacking me or something, I'm hoping that the cop that shows up is a man, if I'm keeping it real. And I think we all feel the same way.
Okay.
It's just nobody wants to say it. Nobody has the balls to say what I'm saying, because
he's really going in.
PC mob, they come after you and they talk shit. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm here to speak the truth. So we already established that. All right, women are valued by their pussy. Men are valued by their accomplishments, money, status, and yes, to some extent.
Man, getting to this point has to be fucking miserable. Oh, fuck. I think it was a 5 gift subs lemon. Jesus. He tried his best to look like almost alpha, so even put on like a little gold chain too. This is rough. This poor guy's sad. He's not single. This man's slaying, no doubt. I mean, look at him. How could he not be?
The way we look, right?
He's a tier 1
But
funky.
that's the great thing about being a man. You could go get money. You could become more charismatic. You can improve your communication skills. You could learn MMA to become more confident. You could learn jiu-jitsu. You could go lift to get bigger.
Why haven't you done any of these things?
You can become a rapper. You can produce beats. You can do anything you fucking want to do. I'm here to tell you, women do not have that same motivation, because they're already valued by just existing. Women don't have to do shit.
Women don't have goals.
It's like,
only men
congratulations.
do.
Come out of the womb. Congrats. You have a pussy. You have automatic value. For a man, it's not that way. We gotta work for this shit. We have to earn our fucking way. Okay? It's like, if you want to become a magician as a man, you're gonna have to have skill. You're gonna have to be a great magician. If you want to be a magician as a woman, you better be beautiful. Okay, that would be the #1 requirement, you know.
I mean, I think also magic would have something to do with it. I would think. I don't. Far be it from me to question this man's authority, though. This guy's clearly the expert. He's a tier 1 soup. Nope, those are not what I'm looking for, Nick. Those were pretty not old. Couldn't tell you, Daisy. Player Code Academy. Stop giving a fuck. Your life is ending. Jesus Christ. This is sad. How to pull women from the nightclub.
Yo, what up? It's Bo from Player Code, and today I'm talking about women and specifically how to pull a female from a nightclub, okay? And I'm gonna share with you guys how you can implement this exact method tonight, okay? I call it the screening mentality. So ultimately, when you go to a nightclub, first of all, you want to.
Well, for him, he can just pretend to be Pitbull, I guess.
Look like a fucking bum because
Mr. Worldwide.
The first thing anybody, male or female, is gonna notice about you, they're gonna notice how the fuck you look. First of all, okay, that's the first impression right there. How you look. The second thing is what comes out of your mouth. How are you communicating? Are you confident, or do you look shy, timid, and unsure of yourself? Okay, you want certainty. When you open your mouth, you want to speak with certainty. An example is right now, I'm outside, I'm in LA. Do you think I want to fucking walk around with a camera in my face? No.
Why are you doing
I'm still
it?
doing it, and I'm
Why?
speaking with certainty. All right. So first of all, look good, look your best. Want to dress to impress, okay? Now, you want to work on your communication. How do you do that? Well, you got to fucking talk to people. You got to talk to men and women.
What is he doing?
Now,
what is the point?
The middle ground where, right off the bat, she just fucks with you. She just likes you. That's what.
He's like a boring alpha male. Do some cool shit. He just walks back and forth on a sidewalk. Go to a club. Let me see it. God damn it. Oh, here we go. Infield.
You said in 28 years, I'm the most confident person you've ever met.
You are.
Cool chain. He's got one of the Party City Halloween chains. That's pretty fucking awesome. This guy's a rock star.
That's a real compliment. I'm the most confident person
Ron.
you've ever met.
Yeah.
In 28 years on the planet.
In my 28 years. In my.
It worked though. He's getting laid.
I still fucking blog this shit because like it's like legit shit. You know it. Like it's confidence.
Is that what makes me so fine? Yo, what up? It's Bo from Player Code, and today
Did he blow it?
I'm
What
gonna
happened?
teach you how to make women obsessed with you. And I guarantee this shit works.
That girl was
because
absolutely
this
fucking
mindset is
hammered.
the #1 mindset to get women, hands down. And here it is, all right? You have to believe that you are the prize. That is the key mindset. Because all these men out here think that women are the prize and they put pussy on a pedestal. The truth is, and the truth has always been, that men are the prize. Men have all the value to bring, okay? Anytime when I interact with a woman, I'm the one making her react to me. She's the one laughing at my jokes. I'm the one being entertaining. I'm the one that's charismatic, okay? I'm the one that's leading. I'm the one that has connections. I'm the one that brings literally all the fucking value. All she brings is pussy. Therefore, I am the motherfucking prize.
I don't know how anyone can say that and not be embarrassed. Like, to say shit like that unironically, like, with your chest, that takes a special kind of loser. How to fuck any girl. Mind control. Jesus Christ. He's not narcissistic. That guy's probably one of the most insecure men on the planet. He's just regurgitating everything he heard on, like, fucking Reddit or wherever he hangs out. No fucking chance. You can just look at him and tell that he doesn't feel that good about himself.
What up? It is Bo.
Holy fuck,
Player
Bo.
Code, And today I'm talking about how you can fuck any girl by fucking with their head, fucking with their mind. And this is something that I do literally all the time, okay? I utilize this shit almost every single time I'm out. And basically, it's when you say something edgy, okay? Possibly a little bit offensive, to scramble the chick's brain and get her fucking attention, right? Because in a nightclub, there's so much bullshit going on, like lights,
so we have to scare
sound,
her.
Music, other men, etc., that you have to grab the attention. You gotta cut through the bullshit and you gotta gain her attention. How I do that? I say some crazy shit, okay?
Give me an example. What do you say?
Now let me get specific with this.
Yeah, what do you say?
An example is a technique called push-pull, okay? And what that is you
Bro, just tell me what you say. Jesus Christ.
I hate you.
Oh.
And then maybe, 10 seconds later, I love you. Back and forth. You're creating different emotions. This is what women respond to because they want to experience a range of emotion, good and bad. This is why you see women with assholes, because an asshole is going to give her extremely good emotions and extremely bad emotions. And women like that whole emotional roller coaster, okay? So this is what you want to do. You want to say something like, I love you, I hate you.
To a stranger?
Back and forth with your verbal communication.
I don't think they're going to care if I say I hate them.
Now, you can also say dumb shit sometimes and recover by doing this. If you say something fucking stupid, then you can just out of the blue say some crazy shit, some possibly offensive shit, and
just tell me something. Give me an example.
Forget about it, because you are stimulating her emotion. Okay, women are not like men.
Fear
They're
response,
emotional,
I imagine.
not logical. This is why this type of shit works. So specifically, I might say, you know what, you talk too much, I fucking hate you. And then 10 seconds later, I'm like, but I do like those heels, I have to admit. So I guess I kind of do like you. Here, give me a hug, come here.
All right, be honest, ladies in the chat. You're fucking wet, aren't you? Damn, that was smooth. No wonder this guy's drowning in pussy. I get it. Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Finally, now I can fuck anyone.
And see how it's a back and forth thing? That's something that I do all the fucking time. And this is why women like me so much.
Oh, sweet. Well, thank you, Nick.
Because I'm stimulating emotion.
Can't
back
click
and
links,
forth,
Yuki, but if it's on
push,
YouTube,
pull.
probably not.
You basically scramble her fucking brain. And when you go out and try this shit, you're gonna see what I mean. And it's pretty insane how effective this shit actually is. So go out and try this push-pull technique and let me know in the comments how you like it. And you're gonna love it. I know that.
Hey, commenting from jail. Oh, that was the first one. I wonder if anyone ever actually tried it. I doubt it. I just don't think there's many people that would actually do that. No chance he would. I'm pretty sure a lot of the red pill advice comes from 4chan just to make people like this exist so they could laugh at them. I really can't imagine anyone ever actually goes for it. And no, not yet, Logan. Jesus Christ, Maki. Again, oh my fucking god. Thank you. Jesus, Maki. Oh my fuck. Thank you again, Maki. What time is it for you? It just hit 2 a.m. So it's getting a little late. It's not super late. Exit Prime Mayo. Yeah, I'm saving the new melody, sheep. I just don't think it ever would work. But you're not wrong, Daisy. It's fucking weird. Thanks to the resub, Sips. Oh. Your cock and balls aren't on the screen. Well, actually, good timing. I literally just stood up and started fucking stretching. Moving my cock and balls around. Thanks to the resub. Ductator. Yeah, I played all of Katana Zero on stream. I don't watch Starman anymore because he's become too self-aware. It's lost the charm. He's very much in on the joke now, which always takes away from the charming quality. But good for him. It's not like he's lost my respect or anything. It's just now it's not as much fun. Thanks for the gift sub, Trash. You say that every stream? Yeah, because people always bring up Darman. People really want more Darman. But it's just not as fun anymore. Thanks for resub, Burrito. What charm? It's always garbage. That is the charm. But it was like genuine garbage. Like, not on purpose. Hunt for the what the fuck is that? The Invergil pool? Invercargill pool pooper. What is that? I don't think I can watch someone take a shit in a pool, but what a title. Is it tier 1 Etanic? Do you think the sexist guy you just watched is being an asshole on purpose for exposure? Like any publicity is good publicity mentality? No, I don't know, man. I'm not his fucking therapist. I would say probably not. I think he is actually just maybe brainwashed. I don't think many people subscribe to the any publicity is good publicity mentality. The only time people fall back on that is when they really fuck up and they feel like shit and they're doing anything to make themselves feel better. I don't think there's many people out there that actually believe that until they've already fucked themselves and just try and cope. Dogs are sleeping, Daisy. Thanks to the Prime Zach. Or the gift sub, Zach. Watch the Cornhole Championship? Nah. Watch some crazy drivers look up Team No Hesitation. Team No Hesitation? This seems awful. Is this all he does? I don't want to get DMCA'd. Fuck this guy. I hate this shit. This shit is trash. Just endangering all kinds of innocent people on the road. Are you a fan of this guy? So basically he's stupid. He's not just stupid. He's an actual piece of shit. At least most of the comments aren't a fan. I can only pray that when he does crash, it's just him involved in it. If there's any justice in the world when he does fuck up, and it's going to happen, it's just him. Why does he do this? I don't know, for views. Couldn't tell you. But he's a piece of shit. An actual felony? Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna go after him from a YouTube video. Like, he posts this shit all the time. So I don't think they're actually gonna, like, arrest him for it. It's just gonna continue until he kills himself. And hopefully when that accident does happen, he doesn't take anyone else with him. Thanks to the Prime Shy Guy. The FBI flamed him with science. Oh, did I read that? Flamed him with science. Did you mean framed? What the fuck does that mean? FBI flamed him with science. Like, they just insulted him in, like, alt chat? Oh, it was framed? Okay.
Kevin here. Imagine the horror of being arrested in connection to a crime the entire world is reading about on the basis of irrefutable fingerprint evidence that you know you didn't commit.
I'd be
How
pissed.
do you defend yourself against a century of science and math that just aren't wrong? And how can
I just
you
say they're
possibly
wrong
win
this
when you're
time.
up against the FBI and your own fingerprint expert says your fingerprints are a match?
The first arrest of an American in connection with the Madrid train bombings. What led the FBI to Portland, Oregon? Supporters of the man say agents are on the wrong track.
I've never heard of
Spain
this.
may call it 11M. On March 11th, 2004, just 3 days before Spain's general elections, explosions ripped through trains in Madrid.
I didn't think there would be, Toss. I know this
193
channel
people
well.
were killed and about 2,000 were injured. Europe hadn't experienced an attack on that scale in decades, and it came in the wake of 9/11 and at the peak of the global war on terror. Fingerprints were found on a bag that contained detonating devices,
Thanks
and
for Prime,
Spanish
boo.
authorities put them into the Interpol database. The FBI in the United States found a match to latent fingerprint 17, and in May, Brandon Mayfield, a U.S. Army veteran and family law attorney who frequently worked with low-income clients in Portland, Oregon, took the blame.
Fucking
How
rough,
does a
Brandon.
lawyer 5,403 miles away from a crime become its prime suspect? To understand what went wrong here, we need to go all the way back to Darwin. Throughout the 1800s, scientists advanced the notion that a
This was
pattern
all
of
set up by
epidermal
Charles
ridges on
Darwin.
Human fingertips, toes,
I
and
knew
palms were unique to each human, and they could be used as a
bastard.
proof of one's identity, like a built-in biological signature. Scottish surgeon Henry Faulds proposed that they could be cataloged and recorded with ink, and he asked Charles Darwin for help. Darwin was a bit too old to undertake a real analysis, so he passed it on to his cousin, Francis Galton, whose many accomplishments included identifying the statistical regression to the mean and inventing a physical board to demonstrate it that we now see on game shows. The science around fingerprint identification flourished, and by the beginning of the 20th century, it had become one of the best ways to pinpoint criminals, and especially repeat offenders. It replaced systems like branding skin, which France outlawed in 1832. It was much more scientific than Alphonse Bertillon's anthropometric forensics, a measurement of physical factors including head length, head breadth, length of middle finger, length of the left foot, eye color, and hair color.
That seems effective, to be honest.
Values for each, Bertillon claimed
Makes sense to me.
person would have a unique combination of data. Except it wasn't all that unique, since so many physical attributes correlate with one another. Like, most tall people also have long arms. You don't find many 5'3" men with 7-foot wingspans. Fingerprints were much more accurate, and Bertillon developed a system of 16 identifiable markers that remained standard for over a century. Starting in 1924, the US government began compiling and cataloging fingerprints, and by 2004 they had about 200 million on file.
That's pretty good.
The scalar quantization algorithm was
Holy
employed to compress
shit.
the 500 pixel per inch images down to a file size of just 500 kilobytes, which meant easier storage, quicker access, and smoother online transfers globally. Like to Spain.
These fuckers have
By
mine
that
because
time,
my
it had
parents
been
are
a century
narcs.
Since Francis Galton's forgotten warning that
Okay.
a complex pattern, like fingerprints, is capable of suggesting various readings, as the figuring on a wallpaper may suggest a variety of forms and faces to those who have such fancies. Remember that. Even though the prints sent from Spain were low quality, an FBI examiner signed an affidavit stating that the FBI lab stands by their conclusion of a 100% positive identification.
Couldn't they just check
In
if he
the
ever
weeks
left the
leading up
country?
to his arrest, Brandon felt like he was being watched, because he was literally being watched. FBI documents show that as soon as Brandon's fingerprints popped as a potential match, he was immediately under 24-hour FBI surveillance, including phone and digital monitoring. He also
Usually Tiana's.
suspected
Hers is
break-ins
a,
at his home and in his office.
I don't
because
remember what it is now.
they
It's like
were
an
both
SUV
really
kind of thing.
broken into. They were convinced Mayfield was involved. Here's a question.
Resub-diced.
If fingerprints are so foolproof, why was an innocent man harassed by the government and detained for weeks as he wondered why they thought he was connected to a crime on another continent? We'll explore that in a second. Real quick, this video is sponsored by Mine. Going to saymine.com allows you to see
Nice.
which and how many companies hold your person. British authorities actually knew Mayfield's print wasn't a match before the FBI detained him. They communicated a result of negativo after their own fingerprint experts found too few points matching in the prints. So what did the FBI do? The FBI flew to Madrid and told them they were wrong.
That's a power move.
As they investigated Mayfield, they found that he'd converted to Islam. They also
They went
noted
in
that a
person
year
to say he was
prior
wrong.
to 11M,
I respect
he
that.
represented a man accused of involvement in a terror plot in Oregon. The more they looked into his life, the more circumstantial evidence they found that suggested Mayfield had the means and motive to play a role in the attack. And that's actually the punchline to a joke about a lying Texas sharpshooter. The
Thanks,
joke's
Resub
about a man
Grego.
who shoots at the side of a barn and then draws a target around a cluster of bullet holes to suggest he's actually a great shooter. When that's done with data, it's called the multiple comparisons problem. When we falsely perceive connections in our heads, it's apophenia. And when you're fitting evidence
This
to
is
a
so
predetermined
interesting.
conclusion, that has a name too. Psychologist Peter Wason coined the term
He's a tier 1
confirmation
copter in the
bias
prime straw.
to describe one's tendency to focus on evidence that supports their beliefs and to ignore or reject evidence that contradicts it. Basically, it's cherry-picking the truth, and it almost guarantees you'll find exactly what you're looking for, even if that isn't reality. So, what was the reality?
He actually did it. That'd be the plot twist. Everything that was wrong, they got everything
An FBI
wrong,
report years
except the fact
after
that he was the
incident
one.
admitted that Mayfield was actually one of 20 potential matches to the LF-17 fingerprint. Once they looked into Mayfield's life and found details that supported their suspicions, he became the prime suspect. Because he served in the military, he probably had the knowledge to be involved. His tangential past connections to suspected terrorists were further proof. And since he'd converted to Islam, he checked almost every box on the FBI's profile list. And when they searched Mayfield's house, evidence was seized from his residence, including what the FBI called Spanish documents. They turned out to be his son's Spanish homework. Okay, but why did Mayfield's own defense...
But what if the Spanish homework was about how to attack a train?
...were a match? They both claimed there was an unusual similarity between the two prints, with the Office of the Inspector General noting that they considered the coincidence to be, quote, extraordinarily rare. And now we're back to people being accused of crimes based on hypothetical low probability, just like Sally Clark's tragic case in my last video. The FBI deliberately manipulated their conclusions by ignoring that the LF-17 print was only a slight match with Mayfield's, and then they focused on evidence that supported Mayfield's guilt and ignored the parts that didn't. But the FBI's bad judgment was also a function of a weird problem we have when we get better at collecting and using data. Think of crime in Galton's era. There was essentially no real information to work from. It was very difficult to verify a suspect's identity. It was hard to find a suspect given that there was no video evidence, hardly any photography, and primitive forensics at best. It would be generations before we could begin to collect and process things like...
Why don't we just ask him if he did it?
The FBI didn't have
rely on the
too
honor
much
code.
data. They actually had too much. They knew every little detail about Brandon Mayfield's life, from his browser history to what was in his garbage. The sheer volume of information made it easy for them to find exactly what they were looking for and only what they were looking for. Here's an example of how that data and knowledge gap quickly goes wrong. Swedish power lines. In 1992, Swedish researchers concluded a 25-year longitudinal study to determine whether living near high-voltage power lines made people sick. They studied the rates of over 800 different illnesses and found that childhood leukemia was 4 times more common near power lines. Their data wasn't wrong. The problem was, by measuring so many variables, they basically guaranteed that at least one of them would be a weird statistical outlier, and then they used it as proof of a cause and effect relationship.
That's always going to be the case now, though.
Visualize what this is
everything does this. Literally every belief, every study, everything has that same
Most of them
effect.
will form a scattered pile right under where I dumped them, but
Quite literally
you know
everything.
that 1 or 2 of them are going to fly off
Thanks,
my
Recent
table,
Frosty.
bounce on the carpet, and lodge themselves under a filing cabinet 10 feet away. Why? They're outliers. It just happens. All right, back to Mayfield. The FBI had a preconceived notion of who was likely to have been involved in
Oh, maybe they do
11M.
have him, Daisy.
They had
That's a chance,
seemingly
I guess.
reliable forensic evidence to support a suspect's identification. They had so much information about that suspect, all so easily available digitally, that they could find information that perfectly fit their
Thanks, Recent
profile.
Spartan.
They dismissed the high volume of
The Prime Draxel.
exculpatory data, like whether Brandon Mayfield was even in Europe before 11M. He wasn't. His passport had expired years ago, but the FBI claimed that meant Mayfield must have traveled under another identity. For them, the absence of proof was proof. Mayfield
Thanks,
was
Recent
detained
Squid.
for 2 weeks as a material
So you can
witness,
never
not
lose.
arrested as an actual suspect, since holding him as a material witness required far less evidence. The FBI kept collecting information they thought proved Mayfield's guilt, but everything came crashing down when Spanish authorities announced that they found the person who was actually involved in 11M. They matched the LF-17 print to those of an Algerian terrorist, and they were right. The FBI experts...
No, the
agreed
FBI was
that
right. They even
these
flew
prints
there to say they were
truly
wrong.
match. Mayfield was released immediately, and then the questions began. As the American Civil Liberties Union and
I think
other
the
civil
FBI
rights
is overrated.
advocates excoriated
Like, do they do
the FBI
anything?
for having wrongly profiled
Anything
him,
at all?
The FBI analyzed...
That's a genuine question. Because, like, take for example, Nicholas Cruz, the school shooter. Apparently the FBI knew that it was going to happen. They had so much information, like, this guy is probably going to do this. It's most likely going to happen. They even had a general idea of when it might happen, and they still let it happen. And then also there was that gymnast. I forgot her name, but she, like, reported, like, an overwhelming amount of proof about some Olympic guy diddling people or whatever. I don't remember the story. And they didn't do anything. They didn't do a single fucking thing at all. Like, so do they do anything? Has there ever been a case where the FBI's actually done fucking anything? Larry Nazar. Was that the gymnast one? They shoot dogs. Do they? They have a reputation for shooting dogs? This is Prime Blue. They shot JFK. We're getting a little deep in the weeds of things now, I think. So far, almost no one has given me any case where the FBI had like a triumphant victory and stopped something bad from happening before it happened, or even did anything to solve a problem. They saved James Bond. Alright. Why are you asking Twitch chat? I don't know, I just feel like when it comes to law enforcement, like, they're usually very open when they do something good, right? Because they want it to be a good public relations moment. So you'll hear all the time about, like, some really uplifting stories of, like, officers and stuff helping out their community from time to time, or doing some good things. And I imagine it'd be the same with the FBI, but I never hear shit. Like, there's never been a time where there's a headline like, FBI just stopped Hitler version 2 from rising to power. Like, I haven't heard them do anything right, ever. But I guess there's a chance that they do everything behind closed doors. I guess. I don't know. All I ever hear is about how incompetent they are. So I have no fucking clue, to be honest. God damn, Maki. Thank you for that. Holy fuck. Again. Jesus. They stopped the school shooting in Brazil, did they? I'll look it up real quick. Oops. Hold on. That's JoJo's. It's my JoJo's tab. Let's see. Well, here's a little something, it seems. They arrested a dozen people to hopefully stop something. Thanks, Arisa Pablo in the Prime. Cubano. Okay, I'm not going to go through each and every one of these. I'll just take your word for it. I assume they have to do something right occasionally.
What went wrong internally. They laid part of the
that would have been the
blame on
CIA
what they
because
saw
the
as
FBI
poor
can't act
quality
outside
of
U.S.
the
borders.
original digital image of LF-17, but a panel of international fingerprint experts suggested that the FBI had far too much confidence in the integrated automated fingerprint identification system, which is the largest biometric database in the world, and let the pressure of a high-profile case determine how they viewed the evidence and what evidence they collected at all. The panel also concluded that FBI culture discouraged fingerprint examiners from disagreeing with their superiors. The Department of Justice released a 330-page report that admitted to analytical and procedural errors, and academic journals churned out articles analyzing the validity of fingerprint analysis,
nice.
the rate of false positives, and fingerprinting's role in criminal trials. Regarding the validity of fingerprinting, a science historian at UC Irvine said, "How do you explain to the court that what you've been saying for 100 years was exaggerated, but you still have something meaningful to say?" Mayfield's case led to lawsuits about potential misuse and constitutionality of the Patriot Act, a $2 million judgment in his favor.
Hey, not bad.
A formal apology from the
2 weeks in
US
jail
government.
for $2 million? Kind of
Mayfield
worth.
went back to practicing law. Nearly 2 decades after Mayfield's unconscionable injustice, we have even more data and information about everything and about everyone. It's amazing.
The
how
FBI
much
caught
we
the
can
Unabomber,
know
did
and how
they?
quickly we can know it.
I thought he was
Everything
caught
from
by a
medical
tip.
records to finding a gem mint Charizard is way faster than it used to be, and usually more accurate. That's generally a good thing, but sometimes all that information is a problem.
Yeah, right.
Even-
His brother turned him in. The FBI may have like apprehended him, but they never caught him. It was his fucking brother that turned him in. The FBI got handed a W. His brother could have turned him into the goddamn postman at that point. Thanks to the resub king.
When it's perfectly accurate, the way we use it might not be. We can make good data bad, and it's getting even more difficult to get it right. Mayfield's case highlights the complex relationship between the objectivity of science and math and the fallibility of the human mind. As we advance, we find more ways to be right, and that also means more ways to be wrong.
True.
The not quite 100% reliability of fingerprint analysis may have initially failed Brandon Mayfield,
I always felt like
the
fingerprints weren't that
unchecked
reliable.
flaws of the
But they do
human
seem
mind
pretty
are what landed
solid,
him in a jail cell.
even with this fluke.
Sometimes the math and science are right, and the way we use them, the way people use what's right, is wrong. And as always, thanks for watching.
Nice. That's a story I'd never heard about before. That was an interesting one. Thanks for the gift sub, Nick. The FBI tried to have sex with me. What are you talking about, man? Do you still have that pooping unicorn? The Poopsie Slime Surprise? I have one of them, yeah. Most forensic science isn't as good as it's made out to be. I imagine it's still pretty good in this day and age, I would think. Makes it Prime Final Cut. How'd you like it, Ghost? Alright, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm getting tired. Alright, everyone, thanks for tuning in. To everyone who donated, big thank you. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot, so thank you for subbing. Enjoy the emotes and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks again, everyone. Take it easy. See ya.